Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my second contraption I built with ComputerCraft, and this allows you to be a power company. So, I'm going to clear my inventory first. First we're going to build it, and then we will go over how it all works and what it does. So what we're going to need first is an energy cell, ender modem, we're going to need basic computers, we're going to need flux plugs, yeah. I actually think this is named. Yeah, let me grab a different one. Basic computer. Okay. So you need to have this in a zigzag formation, because if you have these two next to each other, and the computer underneath, and then you activate with redstone, they will both turn on. So you only want to have one touching, just like this. And I've set this up like this, but we're actually only going to be using two of them, because this is for demonstration purposes, so we don't need all those networks. I've already created on the Flux network YouTube 1 and YouTube 2, so we'll assign these out to YouTube 1 and 2, and then we will attach our ender modems to them. So that is all for controlling the power. Now we will grab our advanced computer to set up our server. Place this wherever you want, put that there. Now we need our drawer, turtle, and our flux point. And this will be to set up our payment and our providing system. So these can be wherever you want them as well. They have to be ender turtles because the range is much larger with wireless transmission with these. So you're going to want to use ender and ender modems. That is why we're using them. So this is just the basic setup that you need. Then you can place an ender chest back here for item transportation or handle it however you want, but this is all you actually need. And now for demonstrating that the power does get controlled, we will have these two here, and we will place our flux points on them and assign them out to YouTube 1 and YouTube 2. And one thing I forgot, if we go back here, we do need to set the redstone to high, and we need to set the front to output. Same with here, we can do this again, and set the front to output. Now, I think I may be low on power. Okay, so now they should start charging again. We'll break these so they don't take up power. So these two should be ready to go. The server computer should be ready to go. This should all be ready for power transmission. One last thing that we have over here. Let me place this all back, just in case I need to re-record this. And this. Okay. One thing that is not a requirement, but that is nice, is if you have a advanced ender pocket computer, because I've built a little tablet that allows you to control your power system wirelessly through this tablet. But we will go over that afterwards, after everything else is set up. So the first thing you need to do is set a label for this computer. So label set YouTube, it can be anything you want it to. Label set YouTube 1 here, but at least one turtle needs to be matching. We do label set YouTube 1 on this one. So now when these communicate with the server, they will both be registered as YouTube 1. We'll do label set YouTube 2 on this one, and label set YouTube 2 on this one. So now this one's synced with this one, and this one is synced with this one. Let's go ahead and get our server set up. I'll grab the paste bin for the power controller, or power master is what it is. So to explain what this one does, paste bin get Lua. So what this one does is when these are on, they will request a channel. This keeps track of all the open channels and channels that have not been used. So we'll give it a channel that's not used, and then this one will request a channel, and this will give this one a channel that has not been used, but it will also send it the parent channel so that they can start communicating with each other. So if you reboot this guy, and it'll just say Craft OS. Now it's just waiting for messages from these two. So if we grab the power controller paste bin, and we do paste bin get startup.lua, and we'll do the same here. Paste bin get startup.lua. Now these two are ready. We can reboot them, and they will get a channel, but nothing's going to happen because, well, these aren't running yet. So you can see this has channel 397, this is 519, and you can see it sent them those two channels. Now we need the paste bin for the power ATMs. So I grab that real quick. We can do paste bin get startup.lua here, and same thing here. Paste bin get startup.lua here. Reboot this guy, and reboot this guy. Now you can see that the parent channel is 519. And it is listening on its own channel of 475. Same with this one, 673 and 397. But you can see here, we are not receiving power. And that is because payment has not been processed. Yes, this is everything you need for the power to work. By default, they only accept diamonds, which can be edited in the config. So if we input the diamonds here shortly, it should grab them, and then it should turn on the power, theoretically. Let's reboot them real quick. Take these out, and then it takes about 10 seconds because the cooldown is set to 10 seconds. And that is because, yeah, there we go. Cooldown is set to 10 seconds, and that's because it needs to yield for the other computers to do their own thing. Now you can see that this is indeed receiving power. The default time that it will receive power for is 1 Minecraft day, which is 1200 seconds. So if we turn this guy off and we edit his config, you can see that the pay period is 1200 seconds and the accepted items is item.diamond. Now you can edit this all in the config if you want to, but now we're going to set up the tablet that allows you to do all this wirelessly. And just a note about the item name here, item.diamond, you do have to have the name and code of the item. How you acquire that, it's up to you. It's not terribly difficult, and I will show you guys a contraption later that will get you that name. So if we exit here and we reboot this guy, he'll get a new channel and be reassigned as parent. But now here in the advanced pocket computer, you're just going to want to right click. That'll open just like a normal computer, and you're going to want to grab the paste bin for the power tablet, and we will do paste bin, what am I doing? Get startup.lua. And now if we reboot this guy, he will initialize. After a moment, he will show you the two that are on the network, because we currently have YouTube 1 and YouTube 2 on the network. And if we want to go to, I believe that's YouTube 2 that's running. Yeah, if we want to turn the power off, we can go in here, just click turn power off, and it is no longer receiving power, right? And if we want to turn the power on for YouTube 1, we can turn the power on, and it will start receiving power. Turn that off again. Now it's off, and that one is off too. So these are your manual override controls. Now if you want to edit the accepted items, or we'll do pay period first. Edit the pay period on YouTube 1. Input the new pay period time in seconds. So let's say we want power to last 5 seconds. We do enter, and now the pay period has been updated to 5 seconds. Or so I thought, but it didn't like something. Reboot this guy. We'll try that again. If you press R here, by the way, it will reinitialize the menu. So if you restart a turtle, for example, and its channel changes, you can just press R and get the new channel. Back to YouTube 1, edit payment period, and set it back to 5. Did you break again? No. Okay. Updating pay period. So now the pay period should be updated. We input the diamonds here. Now here shortly, it should grab them. There we go. And you should start receiving power for about 5 seconds. We watch that going up. And 3, 2, 1. And it is continuing. So what has happened here? So let us go to YouTube 1 and turn off power. Look inside here. Edit config. Pay period is set to 5. So why did you not work? Reboot. Interesting. Let's go back here and reinitialize this menu. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. So, okay, I think there's a bug somewhere in the code. I will fix this before I release the video. This will still be the video, but I'll release it before, or I'll fix it before I release the video so that doesn't happen to you guys. But everything will still function exactly the same. So we can turn off the power. And now say we want to update the items. So let me actually set up a little contraption here. Let's see, we'll grab a computer here, and we'll grab a drawer. And that is all you need. We can do edit, and we'll just call this, I don't know, reader.lua. And we can do dr for drawer is equal to peripheral.wrap, and since this is on the right side of the computer, we'll say it right here. And now we can do while true do, and this just sets up an infinite loop that will constantly run. So we want to sleep here, so it'll yield to the other one. So we only want to check every 3 seconds if the item is changed. So we will do if, let's assign here name, and we'll do dr.getItemName and 1. That's the slot that you want to select. Drawers only have 1, but you still have to provide that. Then we'll do if name is not equal to nil, then first we'll do term clear, so that clears everything on the terminal, and then we will do print name, and that should be everything that we need. So save, exit, reader, and you can see item diamond. So if we remove the diamond and we put a drawer in here, it should update to tile storage, and that is how you can get the name that you need to input. Another thing that we can change here, if we do edit reader, we can set, before or after it clears, we can set the cursor position so it always draws in the same place. So firm.set cursor not blink position, and we'll do 1 1. Save, exit, and once again we do reader, and let's grab some stone for simplicity's sake. And we can see here that tile.stone stone. So that's a pretty easy one to add. So say we want to accept stone. We do edit accepted items, and we do tile.stone. And what is the price per pay period? So let's just say we want 1 per pay period. Okay. So that should have been updated. So if we grab this stone and we input it here shortly, he should grab it, turn around, drop it, and we should start getting power. And it costs 1 stone. So this is everything that you need to be able to control your power. And you can add as many of these as you want, as long as this label and the label for the payment matches. You can place them wherever you want. And you just need to have the server computer set up. So, yep, that is how you can become a power company. Thanks for watching, guys.